Hello, Matthew, and all you neuropsychotherapy fans out there. This is Dr. Dave from Shrink Wrap Radio Psychology Podcast coming to you once again, this time to talk about my most recent interview, which will be Shrink Wrap Radio number 435 with New York Times Magazine journalist Clive Thompson. I interviewed him once before and just found him to be just a delightful person to interview because he's got such a torrent of information. And this time I interviewed him about a topic that's near and dear to my own aging brain because of an article that he wrote for the New York Times Magazine in which he looked at the issue of whether or not video games can help fend off Alzheimer's and dementia for those of us with aging brains. And so he actually was able to interview for his article some of the top people in the field, both in terms of neuroscience, game design, and some of these commercial entities that are making brain training games and that have a lot of play on the internet. For example, Lumosity might be one that viewers are familiar with, as well as Posit Science Brain HQ. And so I think you'll want to listen to this interview because it's pretty authoritative, and he asks all the right questions. And, you know, it's a cautious yes, they may be helpful, but the hyperbole and the claims tend to outstrip the science. So that's sort of the bottom line, I think. But there are some very promising findings from a couple of labs and for a couple of the products that are out there. So really, I think you'll want to check this out. And by the way, this will be coming out right around Christmas Day, just a little before or after. And so I want to say happy holidays to all of you and to yours. So back to you, Matthew.